Hello there, it's Anna here and welcome to Little Crochet Farm. This video I will show you how to make this black cat. Is the second pattern from the special Halloween and the third one it's coming in 6 days. So stay tuned for the third one and complete this set. Alright, for this chubby black cat I used acrylic yarn. You can use any yarn you use to work and a 2mm crochet hook. All right. Any other informations that you may need for these patterns, there is a link in the description below where you can also find the written pattern and all informations that you may need. Now, let's start the pattern. Great, so we will start here with a slip knot and we will chain 6. So this is a little bit different from the beginning of the other chubby animals because we are starting with a different shape for the head of this cat. And for second round, you will crochet 4 single crochet, 4 in the same chain in the last one. You turn clockwise, 3 single crochet and 3 single crochet in the last chain. I will go slow here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So here now I arrive at my last chain, and on the last chain I will make 4 single crochet inside this chain, and I will go turning my work to continue crocheting on the other side of the chain. Alright, now you continue crocheting 1 single crochet in each chain, so that will make 3 single crochet. So this is the second and third. Now again I'm back on the last chain here, and here you will make 3 single crochet. Alright, first round is done. I'll add here my stitch marker. In my case I like to use a piece of different color yarn. And for the second round you will make 1 increase, 4 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet. You repeat that for 2 times and you should have a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. For every stitch and technique I use here, there is a link in the description below for a separate tutorial. So here I'm arriving my first corner. This is my first increase. 1 single crochet now, and you can stop here and catch me up at the end. Okay, so this is the end of the second round. And now moving to the third one. Here you will crochet 1 increase, 5 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet. You repeat 2 times and you should have a total of 22 stitches at the end of this round. So once again I will make the first repetition. I will show you here and I will continue off the camera until the end of the round. Alright? Okay, this is great. This is how it should be looking like. Let me add here my stitch marker and move on for the fourth round. Here again, let's continue with the pattern. 1 increase, 7 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet. Repeat 2 times and you should have 26 stitches at the end of this round. I always suggest you to count how many stitches you have at the end of each round, so you make sure that you are on track and everything is on its place. Okay, so here I am in the first corner. 1 increase, 1, 2 single crochet, and now you repeat again. Great. Now let's move on for round number 5. Here you'll make 1 increase, 9 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet. You repeat that for 2 times and you should have 30 stitches at the end of this round. So here you already know how it's done. I will move fast forward. This is the first corner. And you can stop here, finish your round and catch me up for the next one. Great. So here you can see we already have the shape that we are searching for. Now we'll start increasing 6 times on each round. So for the first one you will make 4 single crochet, 1 increase and repeat 6 times. So here is super easy, it's the basics. You can stop the video here, I will catch you up for round number 7. Great. So now for the next round, you'll just crochet 36 single crochet with no increases. Now we'll start making 1 row with increases, 1 row without increases. So this just 36 single crochet, and I will catch you up here for next round. Great, so we have some shape, that's very nice. For round number 8, you will crochet 5 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 42 stitches at the end of this round. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, and 5, and now you make your increase. Alright, I catch you up at the end. Great. Now for round number 9, you should make 42 single crochet. Alright, that's it, very easy. Okay, great. This is how it should be looking. Now for round number 10, you will make 6 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 48 stitches at the end of this round. So once again, we are increasing 6 stitches here, and this will be the last round with increases. Alright, I will catch you up at the end of this round. This is looking very nice. Now for round 11 to 14th, you will crochet 48 single crochet. Okay, no increases, no decreases, just 48 single crochet from round 11 to 14. So stop your video here, continue making your rounds, and I will catch you up for the decreases. Super nice. We can see the shape here that we are searching for. And now we'll start with the decreases. So for round number 15, you will crochet 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 12 times, and you should have a total of 36 stitches at the end of this round. So here we want a narrow cut on the head, so that's why we are working with 2 single crochet and 1 decrease. We will decrease 12 stitches in this round. Alright, I'm making the invisible decrease here. There is a link in the description below in case you don't know how to make the invisible decrease, but basically you grab the first loop of the stitch. Super good. So we are done with the first round of the decreases. Now we're moving on for the next one, and again here we are decreasing 12 stitches. So here you'll make 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, and repeat 12 times. Alright, you should have 24 stitches here at the end of this round. So once again, invisible decrease, grab the first loop, the front loop of the stitch, to make the invisible decrease. Take a look in the links in the description below if you need further help, or leave me in the comments. Good, so this is the shape that we are searching for. This is very nice. Now we will start decreasing 6 times, 6 stitches only per row. So for round number 17, you will work 2 single crochet, 1 decrease. And you should repeat this for 6 times, and you will have a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. Great, this is looking super cute. Now I'll fast add here stuffing material. You can add as many as you want. And this is looking very nice. Now we will move on for our last round, alright? So here for round number 18, you will crochet 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have 12 stitches at the end. And this is our last round. So make your decreases, and I will catch you up for fastening off. Okay, great. Now you cut the yarn, leaving a tail. And what we are going to do here is we will take only the front loop of the stitch to close this toy. So you take the front loop. Alright, I will move fast forward here. Once you take all the front loop of the stitches, you will pull tight to close the stitch, okay, to close this hole. Nice. This is very nice. There is a link in the description below where I show you how I close my toys. But pretty much is this. You can see it here. Now I contour inside the last round before hiding the yarn inside the head. Okay, this is looking very nice. Now let's move on and start crocheting the ears of our cat. Here we start with the magic ring. If you don't know how to make the magic ring, there is a full tutorial showing you how I make. And we will make 4 single crochet inside this magic ring. Super good. Now you pull tight this to close the circle. And for the second round, we will crochet 1 increase, 1 single crochet. Repeat 2 times, and you should have 6 stitches at the end of this round. And that's how we're going to work the ear. We will increase 2 stitches round by round. All right? Alright, this is looking good. Organize your stitches because it can be pulling outside because it's a very small detail. Now for the third round, you'll work 1 increase, 2 single crochets, and you repeat 2 times, okay? You should have 8 stitches here at the end. I don't use a stitch marker here because it's very small details, so I just rather counting. Okay, super good. Now for the fourth round, 1 increase, 3 single crochet, repeat 2 times, and you should have 10 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, this is super good. Now for round number 5, 1 increase, 4 single crochet, repeat 2 times, 12 stitches at the end. I'm going in slow here with the ears because it's a very small detail and I know that it can be complicated a little bit, so we go slowly. Okay, so we have the shape, very nice triangle shape. This is what we are searching for. And for the last round, you will crochet 1 increase, 5 single crochet, repeat 2 times, and you should have 14 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, this is super good. I will cut this, leave a tail for sewing it later. This is very nice triangle looking like that we are searching for. Great, and you make another one following the same instructions. Alright, ta-da! That's great. Now let's start with the paws. So here we again start with the magic ring, but this time we will make 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. I'm using a light color gray to have some contrast from the paw to the legs. Alright, this is super good. Close your magic circle and move on for the second round. Here you will work 6 increases. So inside every stitch of the first round you will make 1 increase. You will make 2 single crochet inside that stitch. And you should have 12 stitches at the end of this round. Again, if you don't know how to increase, what increases means, there is a link in the description below that will show you a complete tutorial. It will take you to a complete tutorial showing you how to make the increases. Okay, very nice. Secure your yarn. I always secure the beginning of my yarn. And now for the third round, you'll work with back loop single crochet. Okay, so you work single crochet, but just grabbing the back loop of the stitch. Okay, so now I arrived here at my last stitch, and we will make a color change here back to the main color that you are working for your cat. And we will change this color. There is a full tutorial in the YouTube channel showing you how to make color changes, the fourth most popular way to color change in amigurumi toys. You can check that out. It's a very nice video and you can choose which type of color change is the best for you. And now here for round 4 to 6, you will crochet just 12 single crochet. Okay, this will give the height of the legs. I will go fast forward here. You can stop the video and catch me up at the end of round 6. Okay, this is how it should be looking like. This is the height that we are searching for. Cut the yarn, leaving a tail for sewing. This is very nice. And now you make 3 more. So you should have 4 paws, right? This is very good. Okay, so now we'll start crocheting the eyes, the big eyes of the chubby cat. We'll start again with the magic ring, and you crochet 8 single crochet inside the magic ring. Pull tight to close the magic ring, and now we will do a color change here. We will change to purple. You can change to any color you want. We want some contrast from the black of the eyes and the black of the cat. So here I will just grab like a slip stitch, okay? Changing the color and making a slip stitch at the end. And then for the second round, you work only with a slip stitch. So here you will make 1 back loop slip stitch and 1 increase back loop slip stitch. I will show you. Here I make 1 slip stitch, and on the next stitch I make 2 slip stitch. So let's go again. 1 slip stitch on the next, and 2 slip stitch in the next stitch. So that's how we're gonna make 1 slip stitch, 1 increase slip stitch. Alright, and you should have a total of 12 slip stitches at the end of this round. Alright, here's my last, and I should increase here 1 slip stitch. Now you connect with again 1 slip stitch. Okay, so you join with a slip stitch to close a nice circle. Okay, it's a very small detail, so here I'm showing you very slowly how you would make that. So pull tight to close the magic circle so you don't have empty spaces between there. And here I'm gonna just give a simple knot because we will sew this in the cat face. So you can just make some simple knots here. You don't need to hide the yarn. This will be facing the toy, so it's gonna be hidden. Okay, this is super good. Now let's just cut all of this remaining tail. That's very nice. And now you cut this, leaving a tail for sewing. And we are done with the eye. Later on we'll give some life into this eye. It's going to be very nice. I will bring this yarn to the back, so it will be easier for me to sew it later. Okay, so this is looking great. Now you make another one following the same instructions. Very nice. Okay, so now we'll start for the tail. And here again you'll start with a magic ring. And you make 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Pull tight, close the circle, and move on for next rounds. And here what's gonna happen is you will crochet 2 more rounds with the light gray, making 6 single crochet. I will go slow here at the beginning. And here you just need to pay close attention because the detail tends to curl to the outside. So you need to stop just in the beginning a little bit to curl it back to inside so you're not crocheting on the wrong side, all right? I will show you. Okay, you see this is out, so you just pull it and you organize your stitches. Very good. So I'll make one more round here and I will come back because we have a color change before we continue with the height of the tail. Okay, so here we arrive at the end and we will make a color change. Here is a very small detail. I'm making just the simplest color change. I don't want to overcomplicate anything, but if you're a perfectionist, if you want more even stripe, check out the link in the description. I have my favorite way of color change that it makes look almost perfect, like really nice. So you can have that look, and there is 3 other ways that you can work and make sure that you have a perfect color changings. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is from round 4th to 14 you will work 6 single crochet. Here, if you want your tail longer, smaller, you can go increasing rounds or making less rounds. I like to make it with this height because I want the tail to be out of the head where we can see it. So here I will catch you up at the end of my 4th round and we will start with the final assembling of the toy. So you can stop here, finish your tail, and catch me up so we can assemble the toy together. Great, so this is my final tail. You can see here my color change is not the perfect one, and I don't mind. I want my toy, my cat, to be more uneven way. So you leave a small tail here for sewing it, and now let's start assembling the ears. Okay, so for the ears, you see I use the pins to fasten the ears in the very good position that I think it looks symmetrical to me. You can check in the description below, there is a written pattern, and there I tell you exactly the position where I'm sewing the ears. Here, just because I am shooting, I'm checking what is the best position where it looks nice to me. Okay, but I give you a very nice position in the written pattern. You can check in the link in the description. Now we start taking one stitch from the head and one stitch from the ears. You can see that I don't sew the ears edges together. So we have 14 stitches from the ear. We will sew it 14 stitches from the ear in the head. So I go stitch by stitch, slowly, and sewing it. It's very important here that you go slow. You make sure that the detail is not moving around, that it stays in the position that you like. This will help your cat to be symmetrical. Okay? I will leave you here showing you a little bit how I make this, but it's a long process, so at the end I will just stop, do it off the camera, and we'll come back here for sewing it the next parts of our toy. Great, look at this. It's very nice. I like it very nice. Very good shape that we have it here. Okay, so now for the legs, we'll add a little bit of stuffing material here. You see I've done it already in the 3 paws there back. And we'll start crocheting, we start sewing it under here the head. So what I do here, I sew it 2 by 2. So with the pins, I fasten the paws in the position that I want. This is looking nice. And then I sew it. Here you just pay attention that the central part of the toy is your guide. So you want that last round to be in the middle of the 4 balls, okay? This is what we are searching for. And again, is the same thing that you just did it for the ears. You'll take 1 stitch from the head, 1 stitch from the leg, and you'll sew it all around. So you have 12 stitches total from the leg, so you should sew it 12 stitches from the leg to 12 stitches from the head. I will leave you here a little bit for you to see how I do with mine, and I will come back here when I finish sewing everything off the camera. So you can stop your video here and continue your process. Good. So 2 of the paws is done. So I'll just fasten this fasten this with pins. You see, this is the central part. This is what I want to show you. So you have a symmetrical 4 legs sewed here together. Here it may be a little bit complicated to sew because it's very close together, but remember you can just open and squish it and you just shape it back. Alright, this is the final detail. It's looking very nice. Look at this, super cute. Now we'll start sewing it, the eyes. So for the eyes again, find the best position for it and fasten with pins to help you. And this is looking great. And here again, we'll start, but this is just a little bit different because you're gonna grab one stitch from the head. I will show you now. Okay, so we took one stitch from the head. Now you bring your yarn up in the inside the stitch, bring the yarn down on the stitch beside to the one you bring the yarn up, and now you take one stitch from the head. Okay, let's do it once more. Bring your yarn up inside one stitch of the eye, bring the yarn down on the stitch next to it, and grab one stitch from the head. So that's how you're sewing the eye, alright? Go slow here, make sure the eyes is in the position that you want to be, and I will catch you up once I finish sewing it, the two of the eyes, alright? Great, this is super good, but you see the eyes is empty, there is no life on it. So we're gonna bring some life now. So here you see this is a white cotton yarn. I secure with a knot at the end. And we will bring this up on the upper part of the eye, a little bit on towards the right side. Here we will make two small little lines in the corner. This is great. And we will bring the yarn under on the left corner of the eye. It's very nice. And we will make a small line here underneath. So you'll have a kind of bagging eye. I will continue for the second one off the camera and I will catch you up here for the next one. Okay, this is what we are searching for. Now I grab the gray yarn that I was working on it and we will make the nose, the snout of our beautiful cat. So here once again I will just show you how I make mine. It's a very simple way. I just make some straight lines, not super straight, like to shape a triangle. And now I continue making straight lines connecting to the same spot that I am bringing my yarn here. This will create a triangle. Alright, this is looking great. Now we will make a little bit of shape of its mouth. Oh, this is nice. And let's just secure this and make sure that it's not going to be moving. This is super great. I will make the other side and I will catch you up here. Super good. Look at this. Okay, so now we'll make 3 lines on the side to make his... I still don't know how this is called. Maybe I just should Google it. What is the name of this part of the cat? What, mustaches? So we will make 3 lines for the cat mustaches. Okay, this is looking super good. I will make the other side of the camera and I will catch you up here for the tail. Okay, look at this. Super good. Now the tails. So here what I want is I want to be up on the head where we can see it from the front. This is what I want, okay? So again, you use pins to fasten. Nice, this is very nice. And we have 6 stitches from the tail, right? So we will take 6 stitches from the tail and 6 stitches from the head, from the body. And we will sew it very tight so the tail can continue being up to his head and facing outside, that you can see it from the front part of the toy. All right, this is looking very nice. Here I'll just sew it a bit more on this part close to the body. And now we'll fasten this off. Look at this. Oh, it's so cute. This is my favorite chubby, I think. That's very nice. I hope you enjoyed this pattern. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and leave me a like, and I see you on the next pattern. Bye!